Hey everyone, Dante here with the Raging Geek, and today we're going to take a look at Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Rodan. And this is from Hiya Toys. They call this the Exquisite Basic. Now, I got this while I was at GameStop, and it was going for $59.99. With my Pro Member Price membership, got it for $56.99. This particular Rodan, the version from the Godzilla King of the Monsters movie from Legendary Films. Probably one of the better, I want to say, transitions from the original Godzilla movies as far as likeness. With the King Ghidorah, wasn't too fond of how they represented him. Didn't look too much like the original movies. Same thing with Mothra, more very insecty, less, I guess you could say, big and cuddly like the Mothra we're all kind of used to. I don't really see this Rodan out in the wild too often. Actually, this is the first time I've actually seen it in the wild. Never seen it at Target, Walmart. And they actually had King Ghidorah, was going for like $119.99 or something like that. Opted not to get it, for the reasons I told you. And just stuck with the Rodan piece. You can find these online. They're going for a bit more though. On Amazon, it's going for like $69.99. About the same on eBay. If you're lucky, you could get it for maybe a few bucks cheaper. The prices can fluctuate on eBay a lot, so if you can't find a cheap one, maybe hold out. But yeah, some of the prices are a lot more than retail, so don't pay too much unless you really have to have it. So we're gonna open this and take a look at it. Hiya Toys. I did a couple of videos with RoboCop that Hiya Toys did. Really great detail. Hiya Toys. They're very faithful to the movie aesthetics. They really have they pay attention to detail, and that really shows in their products. So let's see if that's the same for this Rodan. It looks like it is. From the box, but let's open it up, take a closer look. This is Godzilla King of the Monsters Rodan from Hiya Toys. Let's open it up. So yeah, a little surprised with the kind of pizza box packaging here. Very thin, but out of the box is what you're looking at. Rodan with a stand, and taking a quick look at his wingspan here. It's, I want to say, about or just under 15 inches wingspan. So yeah, account for that when you're looking for somewhere to put Rodan. Yeah, he's only about 2 inches tall, and from the beak to the tail, he's about 5 inches. So, take him out of the box. Rodan. Yeah, I don't really see too many Rodan toys. I'm kind of past the buying everything that comes out these days. Let us take a look. So here's a close-up of Rodan, and his wings do adjust slightly. Also a little adjusting on the torso, the legs too, and the neck, and his, I want to say his beak opens, but gotta be careful here because it looks kind of delicate. Yeah, it opens slightly. It's got a little tongue action going there. can see. Legs move at the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Pretty surprising considering he's just a bird. The feet are pretty static. I mean, they don't do anything. You can't like grasp anything with them. Same thing with the hands at the end of the wings. The wings don't really articulate. They're not jointed in any way. It's just one piece each wing. And I guess the trick here is to see how he attaches to the stand. Which the box doesn't really give any indication. So you have the stand with the hexagonal openings here, and I guess it's up to you where you want to position. For now, I guess just towards the back and the middle. And then like kind of distribute the weight evenly over the base. Something like that. There's two like bracket pieces here. Yeah, I'm thinking these like so you have these little notches here on the side that like to interconnect with other, I guess, toys, other characters, and you can interconnect the bases to make like a diorama or something. So we're not going to need that right now because Rodan is on his own. And last but not least, the claw, the arm. So put the arm in. And I guess you just hold them by the torso. Kind of have his feet like swept back. Makes a lot of sense, I guess. That's how Rodan kind of flies. In the end, you're looking at something like this. Now, where to put this thing? But yeah, if you can see what I mean by the swept back feet. And that's it. Rodan. I mean, as far as detail, yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like Rodan. The articulation is good. Maybe if they could have put more in the wings, probably. You could maybe do more. Have the wings kind of like, almost like this. The material, it's basically like a thin vinyl. I don't want to say rubber, but it's definitely like a vinyl PVC. $57. Yeah, I want to say a bit pricey. I would say something like this more in the $40 range. As far as the painting, I mean, it's pretty uniform to paint. Not many I want to say, I guess, nuanced as far as it looks like a predictable pattern. His torso, you can see the articulation point. There's a big like ridge around where his torso moves. I mean, proportion-wise, it's good. It gets all the proportions right, I want to say. They could have did a little better detail with the face, I want to say. Not much for detail on the face. I mean, I can't really see any detail. You know, as far as the eyes, I mean, they kind of just blend in with the head. You know, and two little beady dots. Yeah, I'm not really blown away. Yeah, you know, $40 range, I would say. Like I said, I mean, there's not too many Rodan. I think there was a NECA Rodan in the late, maybe like 2019 or something like that. You got the various Bandai ones. There's two different Hiya toy versions of this. I think they're the same, in just a different box. One's a gray box. I don't know if they are the same exact figure, but Hiya Toys has two different boxed versions of this. Whether it's the same one, it could well be. I have to say, it looks more impressive on the box than out of the box. I think I would have probably passed on it if I knew what it looked like on the inside. I wasn't even sure if it was a model or not. Yeah, just look at that on the lower. Just look at that face. That depiction. And then that depiction. And then look at, I guess, underwhelming. I thought it would be bigger. At least the head. I thought it would be bigger. Yeah, I mean, you see how the plastic is? I really would have thought, you know, maybe they could have put like the base pieces like underneath Rodan and like actually filled out the whole plastic with Rodan. You know, obviously the wings are well, if you articulate the wings, you could have folded them and then made the body bigger. So I guess that's what I was kind of anticipating when I bought it. You know, shame on me. I mean, I could have definitely done more research. I'm just saying, you know, going into GameStop, buying it on a whim, expectations were a bit higher. And, yeah. I think it could be a bit cheaper. So, yeah, I would say pass on this Rodan. I mean, unless you really have no Rodans and, you know, you want to get one, sure. I mean, I'm not saying it's awful, but underwhelming. And that's it. This was The Raging Geek. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Please like and subscribe if you did. And, yeah, I got tons more stuff coming. Thanks for watching. Come again soon and take care.
Raging Geek.